Good morning, SMF MMTs, Trader Network around the world, international traders, and everyone alike. Everyone is thinking about where we go next. Well, we're going to just deal with here and now. And what we're going to deal with is that we have Lulu, Netflix again, and Amazon has a little bit of a lift, something that they're going to be incorporating some kind of online music, and they'll be using the Android device. Veritox Pharmaceuticals has a gap. So we have a very diminishing gap up, is what I'm getting at. The gap opened down in pre-market. Is educational stocks such as STRA, Apollo right here, it's an online college of some sort. Of course, stock market funding, this college here puts you in play to make money. Those colleges there suffer right now because people are seeing that even if they do go and get certified in something, they can't get hired anyway because of the way employment. Look at here. We got Panera Bread. We got MICC Technologies down. But let's see what the focus is with Apple at 2.49 ratio gap down. And there is a pending suit that's been ongoing for quite a while in a patent technology case. I don't know 100%. I'm not an expert in that. But, you know, allegations are what they are. The outcome, though, if there's a certain outcome on that, that does not bode well for Apple. We'll watch it over time, and we'll learn a little bit more about that patent technology case with Apple. The bull here, which is important, is got a small 46 penny ratio gap down, and you got the Baidu, and so you can see just what the gap down lists, and but they're not huge. So basically, as I said on stockmarketfunding.com, is I clearly had pointed out, as best as it will get for anyone around the world and for people in the U.S., is that the weekly and the daily charts on the Dow, the S&P, and the comp is where when we called the bear reversal and we got the gap down, and then we put those lows in there in our SMF yearly formulas, and we've re-leveraged that trend last week. However, there's a missing component, and the missing component, those answers that I am talking about, those very, very answers. So if you're an innocent bystander and you just happen to see the video, go to stockmarketfunding.com homepage. Get in tune with the daily analysis and weekly analysis on all the indexes relative to what the actual markets are going to do in individual names and individual sectors and indices. Basically, MMTs, you already know, and we must consolidate with price. So it's called positive price action volatility to the upside in a consolidation manner, just like the negative price action consolidation before we had dropped down in that bear reversal with those key indexes. So basically, if the indexes, once again, MMTs, as far as pre-market goes, it's a mixed picture. You know, it's going to be heavily economically data. We got everything going around the world. So the Dow futures and the S&P is at 330. Okay, S&P fair value has a positive ratio of 5.3. Nasdaq fair value has a positive ratio on the fair value of those at 5.35. However, because of the gap down list, the Nasdaq futures are only plus 1.2. And the time is 6:07 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. One of the things is that in this pre-market today is the Case-Shiller Index has come out and once again has showed severe weakness. Of course, that's a different game. If you want to learn more about the housing market, go to the homepage, look at where we have Stock Radio Show. We talk about that there. So let's talk about how the different sectors and why the Nasdaq is what it is. So diminishing gap down is okay. And these are some larger names that are contributed to their online businesses in the college area. Apple, well, we know what that one's about. And that pre-morning gap on Apple's been increasing. So if we go up into the delta ranges and start seeing that sell bar, it's time to get net short. If we consolidate at the high, but we remain weak, just as we did Friday and Monday. Today is Tuesday, 3/29/2011. Quarterly trade for January, February, March is coming to a conclusion here in the next couple of days. And there could be, as we would say, some, how about this? Spring cleaning. So as we enter into spring, maybe some people are going to start making adjustments in the big portfolios, you know, the big money managers, or maybe they just set out the course. That will show up in the tape. Either they're buying the market or they're selling the market. The key is with the bull reversal off of the previous bottom from the 5-day price action last week is we must remain delta expansion in the SMF platform. If we do not, then that means that equities are going to roll over and the short side pays money. It's that simple, my MMTs. So I will move on. This is the Nasdaq gap open down. I've got the Nasdaq, guess what? Gap open up. You got this Lulu. This is one that we've really been watching. We haven't taken a short in it, but as I said yesterday in pre-market, we're going to find out just how overbought it gets and when it has to pull back because of the consumer spending sometime in 2011, whatever day that may be, is that we're going to be on that one. So there's a little bit, this Veritox Pharmaceuticals gap is increasing in pre-market, so there must be some favorable decisions there. Diminishing, equal weighted pre-market futures.